MIA for quite a while. Life can throw you a whole bunch of curveballs, and I mean a whole bunch of curveballs. So first, I want to say I am so sorry that I haven't been on. I haven't been uploading any videos. It's just been crazy, y'all. Y'all know I started school, so that's one thing. I started school as well as I'm still working. So I don't have much time in between going to school, studying, and all of that. As well as my husband is having a health situation, and so we've been dealing with that lately. He was just in the ER last week, and tomorrow I have to take him to his primary physician. His back is still giving him issues. And we don't, at this point, we really don't know what to do. We've been to the pain clinic. He's had a few injections. They seem to work for a little bit, but not very long. And so, you know, they did an x-ray and everything. He also had an MRI. Nothing showed anything. So we're not sure what's going on. So I'm asking all my prayer warriors to please pray for me, my family, as well as I will do the same for you guys. I keep you in my prayers every night. So, you know, I'm just asking for prayers right now as we go through this situation. And regardless, God is still able, and he's still able to do what he said he's going to do. So I'm not worried. I'm just, you know, asking for prayers for that. So if you can, send a little prayer up for me and my family. And again, as I said, I will put up some prayers for you as well. So yeah, y'all, it's been really busy. I've been super tired. And I don't know if I had told y'all this prior. I'm not sure if I did or not, but if I did, forgive me for repeating it again. But just recently, I already have an autoimmune disease. It's called interstitial cystitis. It's dealing with the bladder, and if you don't know what that is, you can Google it and look it up, because it'll take me not all day to explain it, but I'm not going to take this time to explain what it is. And also, on top of me having an autoimmune disease, I also was diagnosed with neuropathy. I'm not sure, they're not sure, what's the cause of my neuropathy. I did get a testing for it, and they did say I definitely have neuropathy. They just don't know where it's coming from. I am scheduled to see a neurologist in another city in Michigan, that's probably about 30 to 45 minutes away from where I stay. So yeah, I'm not concerned, but I really want to know why I have it. It's some type of nerve damage that has transpired. Where it came from, I really don't know, and it sounds like they don't really know. And also, they say that sometimes you have a neuropathy and you don't know the cause of it, which is kind of scary to me, because I would really want to know where it's coming from. But you know, that's life. These are the things that God has given me, and I won't let it stop me. I'm still continue to do what I need to do with him giving me the strength that I need to do it. So, you know, I'm still working on that. So I'm trying to keep myself together. You know, as with my family, dealing with the situations with my family. You guys also know, if you don't know, or if you're a new subscriber, that I also have a daughter that suffers from schizophrenia. So, you know, me just trying to keep myself together in the aspects of what to do with my daughter, and me, and then, you know, things I need to do for my husband as he goes through his, you know, situation he's going through right now. So, you know, some days I just want to go, but I have to remember that God is in control, and, you know, everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. I keep saying that. I'm praying that God gives me the strength at this point to go through what I need to go through. And so far he's doing it and more. So I'm grateful and thankful for that. But I came on here briefly to talk to y'all about, I was thinking, just a little backstory. I was in the grocery store with my mother-in-law and my daughter, and I seen a cousin of mine on my father's side, my biological father. And, he asked me, had I seen my dad? And I said, well, no. And he said, well, he's been sick. And I said, I know he had surgery and things of that nature. And for those of you that don't know, and I don't know if I ever said anything about this, my father and myself have a different type of relationship. He's the type of person that he wasn't really in my life. And I do remember when I was younger and my dad said he was going to come pick me up, and I had got dressed, I was ready, and I was waiting, and it got to the point where it started getting dark out. And so my mom was like, Tasha, you're going to have to get ready to get your bedclothes on because it looks like he's not coming. She's never bashed my dad. She's never talked about my dad to me in a negative way. And so, he has other stepkids that he has raised, but he wasn't really in my life. Yes, he did. He was at my wedding. He did come to my graduation. So he was in and out, you know what I'm saying? So, he was in and out of my life. So I didn't have him consistently in my life. So anyway, I was talking to my cousin. He said, yeah. I said, well, I probably need to go over there and see him. And I was planning on going to church yesterday, but I was so exhausted, so tired, I did not make it to church. And so by me not making it to church, I really didn't go anywhere but kind of lay around, and I did homework and things of that nature. So I was just thinking. And so I reached out to him on Facebook, because now he has a Facebook page. But I reached out to him on Facebook and I said, I really want to, see if I can come over and talk to him. And I seen that he's seen the message, but he never answered. So then I sent him another message and I said, well, how about we meet up sometime next week, later on in the week, next week, and I talk, and it just be me and you, because I want to talk to him about something. And so he sent me back a message. He said, okay. So I've just been thinking. I have been going to therapy. I see a therapist just for things for my own self, for me to, help myself and to get myself right. So I had talked to this therapist about my relationship with my father, and it's, I do have a stepfather that stepped right on in. He stepped in. He has raised me, so I consider him my father. Even though I'm not his daughter, but he calls me his daughter, and that's my dad. And that's just how it's been since I've been younger, since him and my mother been together. But I was, you come to a point in your life where you start seeing things that you want to change about yourself. You start saying, it's different things you want to do better. You want to be a better person. And so I've been really reaching out into myself to be a better me, be a better Tasha, be a better mother, be a better wife. Not saying that I've been just worse or bad. It's just like you always want to be the better of yourself and give people the better of yourself, and you want to feel good about yourself. So I'm like, you know what? I really need to talk to my father. I really need to get out what I need to get out with him. A lot of, I would say, anger towards him about different things. Excuse me, my blinker, y'all. I'm on my way to home from work. But I just want him to know how I feel. But I also don't want to hurt his feelings. But also I'm at the point now where I'm like, I have to explain to you how I feel and why I feel the way that I feel. And I just want him to know that. And our relationship is not that close. I'm closer to my stepdad than I am with my biological father. So, I can talk to my stepdad every day, all day. We have conversations all the time. But my dad, I don't really go to him for anything. I really don't talk to him, about anything. But I have some anger that I need to just tell him how I feel, not in an angry way, but let him know. And maybe if I get all this stuff off my chest, I won't have this misplaced anger or any of that, you know. So I am just hoping that when we have this conversation, I don't know when I'm going to meet him this week, but I'm hoping that when we have this conversation that it goes in a way that I will. And I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to pray before I go over there. Before I see him, I'm going to pray that God orders my steps and gives me the right things to say. That it doesn't come off as, you know, negative or in a hurtful way. But I need him to let me know. And one of the things that I need him, and I'm just going to share with y'all one of the things I need to let him know is I felt that you didn't want me. I felt like you raised somebody else's child, but I'm here in the same town. You don't come see my kids. You don't come see me. I don't hear from you. You don't call me. And I'm at the point where I feel like I don't need to chase my father. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all, I'm trying not to cry because these emotions can get deep sometimes. And I just want him to know that how I feel. And, you know, I never put my kids in a situation. They know that's my father, but they know their pawpaw, my stepfather, is their granddaddy. They see him all the time. They interact with him all the time. That's who they know. They don't really know him. So I'm just going with him and just getting this out. And, you know, I'll probably chat about that a little bit when I do have that discussion with him. So, y'all, let me get off here. I am almost home. I have so much stuff to do. Try to figure out what we're going to eat today and do homework and prepare myself for tomorrow. So, I appreciate y'all, you know, kicking it with me and just, you know, staying around. I know I haven't been around, but just y'all staying around. I really appreciate y'all. That all my new subscribers, I thank you so much for joining my channel. And I'm hoping that from this point on that I'll be on here a lot often. I'm not going to guarantee y'all anything though, but I'm hoping that, you know, I can be on here consistently. But how things are going, y'all, I'm almost trying to wait till things kind of settle down a bit before I, you know, if I can think of something, then I will, you know, I will do that. You know, I'll get on here, but I'm just, you know, I'm hoping that, you know, things kind of slow down for me a little bit. It's a bit crazy. So, anyway, thank y'all for watching. Thank you. Please, comment, subscribe, share this video, because sharing is caring. But you know, share it, and, God bless you all. And I will see y'all when I turn this camera back on. All right. God bless you guys. Bye-bye.